Long ago, the lands of Leitrim were being ravaged by a monstrous Olphéist, or serpent. The local chieftain, he asked a druid whose name was Gowning if he could help. So Gowning went deep into the forest where the Olphéist lived. He found the monster's cave easily. The stench of the flesh of its victims was overpowering. And every time the great serpent drew breath, the ground shook for miles around. The druid went up to the entrance of the cave, and he said, "You can eat me if you will. It doesn't matter, for we are both doomed. Soon a man with great power will come. His name is Patrick, and he will drive your kind and my kind from the land of Ireland forever." Filled with dread, the serpent decided to escape while it could. It pulled itself from its cave and turned in the direction of the great ocean. As it flew, it gouged up the land behind it, and the deep wound it left on the landscape began to fill with water. Gowning followed the serpent, in case it caused harm as it fled, so he turned himself into an eel. And indeed the Olphéist attacked the first village it came to, and swallowed a piper there named O'Rourke. He had led the people against its attack. But the piper continued to play in the body of the beast, and so the Olphéist spat him out into the deep water behind him. Legend has it that the piper can still be heard playing under the water at O'Rourke's Bend to this day. The Olphéist continued on its flight and finally broke clear to the ocean. But now it faced another great enemy, the great whale of the sea. After a great and bloody battle, the great whale defeated the Olphéist, which cried out to be left to die in peace. A mermaid overheard the Olphéist's cries, and taking pity on it, she asked the whale for mercy. The whale agreed to her wish, but told her that she must make sure that the Olphéist harmed no one within the realm of the whale. And so the Olphéist, for a short time, was content, and it swam with its new friend round the southwest coast, and all was calm, until it saw fishermen upon the sea at Bantry Bay. Despite the mermaid's pleas, the Olphéist could not deny its nature. It attacked the boats and swallowed the fishermen. The mermaid pleaded with him to stop because one of the young fishermen was her lover, but the Olphéist would not listen. Reluctantly, the mermaid took out her comb and stuck it in the Olphéist's eye. Unable to see, it washed up on the shore of the bay and begged the mermaid to finish it for good. So the mermaid slit open its belly and released the men inside. The Olphéist is no more, but it left behind a great legacy. The great trough of land that it tore out of the ground on its flight to the sea, filled with water and became a mighty river. Today, we know it as the River Shannon,